Okay, and here's your last one from Sunday. The glass is really bad in this one. That's right, this was the day that he was kind of... Well, he looks... I don't know, he looks... The reflection is so bad. He looks okay, actually. I remember for some reason I thought he... Oh, well, the weaves are kind of goofy. Alright. So, what I was talking about on the Friday video about starting more at an angle instead of right behind the jump, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So, if you started more, let's see, like, well, it's hard to see, but if you started more like here, like on an angle to this jump, and did exactly what you're going to do, but then your first step that you take is that way towards the jump, because what happened here is you've got him set up in the middle of the jump or somewhere near the middle of the jump, which then forces you that your first step you have to take is this way to get around the wing and the timer, and he just came with you. So if you set him up so that your first step is going to be at the jump, I think that will help a lot. He just came with you, and who knows, like, you thought he was off that day, you know, I don't know, but I just think it's going to be good for you to start him at an angle, so the first step you take is towards the jump, not away, sort of away from the jump, if that makes sense. That was nice. I thought this part was all really nice, Candace. You got ahead of him there. It was good. You took advantage of the tunnel. Oh, it's hard to see him with all that reflection. This part was nice. I don't really see a place so far where I think you could have done a blind. I think all your choices were good. You could have possibly done one here, but maybe not. It might have been too awkward. Because you were like lateral a little bit from that jump. And so what you could have tried was right here, when he's over the jump, you could have just changed sides and picked him up on your right and gone to the weave poles. And there's lots of space in here to the next jump. So you could have maybe even run past this jump a little bit and then hurry up and switch sides. And it might look a little awkward, and it's certainly going to feel awkward, but if it saves you from having to do a front cross, I'm all for it. And I think that Buzz can totally figure it out. So here, I think you did the cross, you know, you stopped all of his forward momentum, you're looking at him, and this angle you're coming at the weaves, and watch you are going like this to the weaves. You're not going like this, and it's just, you know, because of where you did the cross, and you have to come this way because that's how the course was. I mean, so I think that that's actually why he didn't go into the poles, because you were like coming like this. And then by the time you kind of rounded and straightened out, it was too late. So I think that's all that was. He was just sort of coming with you, coming with your motion, kind of like he did at the start, at the starting jump. And again, practice these exits, okay? We practice a lot of, hey, Jack. Jack! We practice a lot of entries, weave entries, but it's equally important to practice weave exits, okay? So when he's where he is now, you can take off. You don't need to wait for him, right? His head is around the pole. He doesn't have any more poles to do. He's in the clear. So you could take off, but look, you take like 2.5 more steps forward before you make the corner. So practice that. And that's actually more practicing on your part, because you just need to learn to see where his head is. And once his head is wrapped around this pole, just take off, right? He's just not going to make, he's going to finish the poles. He's already finished the poles where he is right now. He just has to come across the base. So practice that sort of thing, because it'll give you a little advantage of getting ahead a little bit more, okay? Good boy.